The 15 most spoiled kids in the world. Welcome to Alux.com, the place where future billionaires come to get inspired. If you're not subscribed yet, you're missing out. Hello, Aluxers, and welcome back. Today, we're watching the world through a different perspective, from one of little spoiled rich kids in the world. Billionaires, celebrities, and royal families have always had a soft spot for their children's well-being, sometimes taking it to the next level, the spoiled level. Some kids get million-dollar houses and penthouses as birthday gifts, designer clothes before they even speak, or private jet rides all around the world. Their lavish lifestyle is often portrayed on social media because their parents can't seem to get enough of posting their kids. Not all parents spoil their kids with luxury, but those who do are listed here for your viewing pleasure. For these parents, nothing is too extra or too expensive for their kids. Although some people comment and complain about the fact that their babies and toddlers are way too spoiled with luxury items. Can toddlers appreciate diamonds and designer clothes? We can't tell, so we won't judge. But while we're here, let's have a look inside the lavish and rich life of spoiled kids. But beware, millions of dollars and shiny diamonds are going to be flashed along the way. Number 1. Simon Cowell's 5-year-old boy. The feared X Factor judge Simon Cowell is not as you would imagine with his family. When it comes to his 5-year-old son, nothing is too much. With a salary of $95 million per year, his son gets to do whatever he wants, even quit school or ditch homework because daddy allows him to. He rides with his father's luxury sports cars, attends X Factor, other TV shows, and red carpet events. Simon reportedly wants him to quit school so he can focus on taking over the business and make money instead. Whether he does it or not, the kid's future is safe anyway. Number 2. Chiara Ferragani's little boy. The Italian blogger turned fashion mogul has recently had her baby with her husband, Italian singer Fedez. Together, they are a power couple and now a power family. On their social media accounts, we can see that the 1-year-old is very spoiled and enjoys a luxury lifestyle like no other. He spends time with celebrities, lives between LA and Milan, and gets designer matching clothing all the time, and has all the toys in the world. Together, the two have a net worth of over $20 million, and they've just started. In the future, we're sure we'll see little Leo showing off much more wealth. Number 3. Kylie Jenner's baby girl. When Kylie announced she had given birth, the world stopped for a few minutes. Her announcement video now has over 83 million views, and her daughter Stormi is just a little over a year old. And since Kylie is now a billionaire at only 21, you can imagine how spoiled her daughter is. We're telling you, very spoiled. Every time she makes an appearance on social media, she's wearing something Gucci, Fendi, or has a tiny Hermes bag to flaunt. She travels with private planes and goes to the most luxurious vacations. On top of that, her famous aunties babysit her from time to time. All Kardashians spoil their children, but Kylie seems to be a little extra than the others. Number 4. Beyoncé's firstborn, Blue Ivy. When Beyoncé first had her child, Blue Ivy, they spoiled her with all the gifts and luxury items in the world. It was a blessing and their first child after many tries. With the arrival of the twins, Beyoncé and Jay-Z now have 3 children total, and they're all just as rich and spoiled as you could imagine from the most powerful couple in Hollywood. Jay-Z is now a billionaire and Queen Bee is more popular than ever. Blue Ivy attends fashion shows, basketball games, awards shows, and has a matching wardrobe with her mother. When she was born, Jay-Z bought her gifts worth $1.5 million, and it's rumored that she has a personal stylist and shopper. Other outrageous gifts she's received: an $80,000 diamond-encrusted Barbie doll, $2.5 million pacifier, and a $20,000 carriage crib, and she's only 7 years old. Number 5. Prince George of Cambridge. Okay, we can't talk about silver spoons and rich gifts without mentioning the royal baby, especially Prince George of Cambridge, the firstborn of Prince William and Kate, Duchess of Cambridge. He is third in line of succession to the throne and lives a very comfortable life full of luxury worthy of his name. When he was born, he received a $1.2 million diamond-encrusted nail clipper, a lapis lazuli orb from Pope Francis, and his own coin. Prince George now has one brother and one sister and are always getting expensive gifts through their parents to try and keep them grounded. At the end of the day, they are royalty and everyone wants to give them only the best, even though they don't actually need it. Number 6. Donald Trump's younger son, Barron Trump. Donald Trump has always spoiled his children, but nothing like his youngest, Barron Trump. The young boy is only 13 years old and has his own floor in the Trump Tower, full with all the toys and gadgets he needs, as well as caviar-infused skincare luxury products. Nowadays, he lives in the White House until the next election. His lifestyle has always been one worthy of a prince. His mother spoils him a lot, and his father makes sure there's enough money for that. He plays golf, wears expensive suits, and needs millions of dollars in security. This is the life of a billionaire teenager. Number 7. Valentina Paloma Pinault, LVMH heiress. Selma Hayek and François-Henri Pinault are some of the richest parents in the world. The couple has a net worth of $30 billion, so you can imagine their daughter, Valentina Paloma Pinault, is one lucky little spoiled lady. All parents want the best for their children, but these two are starting early. This girl attends fashion shows with her mother and has a mega estate in LA in her name already. Sources say she already has a net worth of $12 million at just 12 years old. Number 8. DJ Khaled's son. We can't talk about a spoiled celebrity kid without mentioning DJ Khaled's son, Ashad Khaled. At 2.5 years old, he's one of the most famous kids on Instagram and lives a life worthy of a prince. He wears a watch worth $100,000, hangs out with celebrities, and produced his father's latest album, Father of Ashad. He's constantly on the red carpet, at award ceremonies, and always wears designer clothes all the time. Little Ashad has a custom-made electric Ferrari, Rolls-Royce, and apparently collects shoes. The kid barely talks, and we're all waiting to see what he has to say about his lifestyle. Number 9. Josephine Lau, daughter of Hong Kong billionaire. Not only celebrities and royalty spoil their children. Asia is full of billionaires, and they've caught up on the trend of buying expensive gifts for their kids. Josephine Lau is the daughter of Joseph Lau and one of the luckiest girls in the world. When she was just 7, her father bought the most expensive diamond in the world, worth over $48.9 million, another $28.6 million diamond, and a third diamond worth $9.5 million. Besides her diamonds, she's always wearing mini Hermes bags and other designer items, because her father has a net worth of $16.5 billion. Number 10. Harper Beckham, the youngest in the family. The original power couple, David and Victoria Beckham, are now the happy parents of 4 beautiful children. Their youngest, Harper, which is also the only girl, has been spoiled since the day she was born. Her brothers enjoy similar treatment, but she seems to be daddy's little girl. Like most parents in Hollywood, they claim to keep their kids grounded, but then raise them in the most luxurious lifestyles ever. Being the only girl, Harper has been gifted a Damien Hirst painting worth $1 million, horse riding classes, spoiled with lavish birthdays, and attends fashion shows with her fashionista mother. Want to know some more about the Beckhams and their wealth? Check out our video about David and Victoria Beckham to see just how much money they're worth, how they spend it, and other things about this famous couple. Click in the top right corner to check it out. Number 11. Suri Cruise, Tom Cruise and Katie Holmes' daughter. Another spoiled and rich teenager is Suri Cruise, the daughter of Tom Cruise and Katie Holmes. Since she was born, Suri has been spoiled by both parents and relatives with some of the finest things in the world. Although she's not a little girl anymore, but a teenager, she's now volunteering at refugee camps, attending fashion events with her mom, and gets the most expensive gifts a girl could ask for. Some of them include a $20,000 dollhouse, Christian Louboutin shoes, designer sunglasses, and a wardrobe worth $3 million. Number 12. Elton John's 2 kids. Along with his partner David Furnish, Sir Elton John has 2 children, Elijah Joseph Daniel Furnish John, who is 6 years old, and Zachary Jackson Lavon Furnish John, who is 8. The 2 boys have a very spoiled life, especially since Lady Gaga is their godmother. Elton John says he keeps them grounded, but reality shows otherwise. Just for the birth of Zachary, Elton spent almost $1 million on hospital bills and care, on top of the $1.5 million house he had with a full staff of nannies and a dreamy nursery. Elton John has a net worth of $500 million, making it hard to believe he tries to raise his kids as normal children, in spite of everything he says. He claims his kids will not inherit his fortune, but we'll have to wait and see about that. Number 13. Rashid Belhassa, Dubai billionaire son. Dubai is home to some of the richest businessmen in the world. Rashid Belhassa is the son of a construction mogul from the Emirates. His 13-year-old son is spending money and showing it on Instagram like nobody's business. He shows off cars, money, jewelry, and most importantly, pictures with celebrities. The kid is now a micro-influencer and has thousands of followers on Instagram and YouTube. In the pictures, he flaunts his Ferrari, Supreme clothing, and his shoe collection. And to shut up the haters, the kid has an e-commerce store, so he's also an entrepreneur. Number 14. Shayla Gibson, Tyrese Gibson's daughter. In Hollywood, there are many parents who love and spoil their kids with unnecessary gifts. Among jewelry, cars, and designer items, there are some parents who buy kids investments, stocks, and estates. Tyrese Gibson bought his 8-year-old daughter an island for Christmas. Yes, you heard that. The singer spoiled his little girl with a private island. It's one of the craziest gifts a kid has ever received, mostly because it's not something she could use or even appreciate yet. But as a parent, nothing is good enough for your child, right? Number 15. Paris, Blanket, and Prince Jackson. The 3 kids of the late pop star Michael Jackson are now almost adults. With much of the drama surrounding their father in the past, the kids tried to stay away from it and managed to do so in style. While Michael was alive, he gave them everything and protected them a lot. Nowadays, they get to spend a total of $8 million per year, attend private schools, buy expensive jewelry, designer clothing, and luxury homes. Fortunately for them, Michael's net worth has increased a lot since he died. Adjusted for inflation, the king of pop has made $2.1 billion since his passing. Being spoiled isn't necessarily a bad thing. Not all parents spoil their kids in the same way, but when it comes to the rich, there's no limit on how much their kid deserves. Some of them will become even greater, and some will always be remembered as the spoiled brat of a celebrity or billionaire. We can't blame parents for spoiling their kids, but we sure want to know if you would spoil your kid with all the best things in the world if you could. Let us know down in the comments, and try to be as sincere as possible. And for those of you who are still with us, waiting for a bonus fact, here it is: the most spoiled child in the world, because everyone is someone's kid, right? Number 16. The Crown Prince of Dubai. The only child from this list that's not a child anymore is the Crown Prince of Dubai, who is old enough to be considered an adult. Since he's the child of the Sheikh and the first in line, Sheikh Hamdan bin Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum is one of the richest men in the world. His family has a net worth of $19 billion, which means he's been spoiled since day one. He drives a $4.8 million Mercedes, owns a $300 million yacht, and travels the world in style among other luxurious things. All of that is shared with his following of 7.5 million people, so we know what it's like to be the Crown Prince of Dubai. Thank you for spending some time with us, Aluxer. Make sure to subscribe so you never miss a video. If you want more, we handpicked these videos you might enjoy, or head over to Alux.com for the best in fine living content on the planet. Be a part of the largest community of luxury enthusiasts in the world and tell your story.